So for today's video, I have a quick little story for you guys about something that happened only 2 days ago, legitimately 2 days ago. And if you follow me on Twitter, which you probably should, and you'll see it there, and you'll see the footage that I will show you in a bit. But first, let me explain the entirety of the situation. And to be fair, that title is completely true. Somebody did actually try and scam me into buying Bitcoin or into their business or whatever they wanted me to get them. So I was out and about, hitting the town, having a good time, being broke as shit, as I always am, and I was playing some Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which, yeah, you can also add me on if you'd like to. I'll show it right here. My guy is pretty fucking lit. But as I was walking around and I was playing Pocket Camp, some guy randomly walks up to me and he says, "Hey, do you know how much Bitcoin is worth right now?" And me, of course, being a person who spends very little time tracking Bitcoin, of course, responded with, no, I currently don't know. And at that point, I should have just said no and walked away, but nope, he went into an entire rant and speech about how back in August, Bitcoin was worth over $4,000 a coin, and how it's the #1 fastest growing online internet payment source ever. He also was talking about how businesses are going to start using them for their apps and things like that, and how it's not just going to be the dark web anymore that uses Bitcoin more, and it's just going to grow up on popularity like it has been, but this is kind of shit that you could see on Twitter, and it doesn't take a lot of research to know about. After giving me all the fine details about the magic of Bitcoin, he was like, "Hey, can I see your phone? I can show you my website." And I was like, no, you can't see my phone. And he's like, "Well, here, just type it in, I don't know what it was called, like Brian's Way or something like that. Just don't, if you see that guy, don't go to his site. Please, don't go to his site. Don't lose your money." But he kept asking to see my phone, and he wanted me to type my information into his website, and I actually didn't even go to the website. I literally just like typed it in, and I was like, "Oh, see, look, I'm going," and then I just like exited out of it. He's like, "All right, well, if you put your email and things in, I'll get you the information." Literally after all of that, I said, "Okay, sounds like a plan," and he walked away. And I thought that I was, never going to see him again, and boy, was I wrong, because literally 5 minutes later, he comes back walking around the corner. He literally looks at me, recognizes me, and says, "Hey," comes back over and starts to give me the exact same speech. He comes back over to me and he starts talking to me again, and he starts giving me the entire same speech, and this is when I decided to pull out my phone and I started to record him, and that I will show you the footage here. And just please tell me if you can make sense of these ramblings, please do.
Digital, pretty soon there are going to be apps like yourself, if you can not do any programmers, there'll be an app pretty soon for Burger King or for food.
Oh yeah, there already are for some.
Well, I mean, but in order to use Bitcoin, so you're
to use Bitcoin.
You're going to discount, and that's what that's going to do. It's going to drive the price right up. Right now, it's only 10 to or.
Now, after I stopped filming, I put my phone away, and, he was kind of finishing up his speech anyways, and he kept asking me for my information and, what my name was, what my fucking business was, and I was like, "I don't have a business. I'm 20 years old." And he's like, "Well, you could still invest in Bitcoin, and, you can do it through my business, blah, blah, blah." And then he kept asking me for my name and all of that, and I just said, "Oh, it's Austin. Hell yeah, I'm Austin." And he was like, "Thanks, Austin. Thanks for your time." And he just walked away. What? Now look, I'm no business professional. I'm probably the least likely person to give financial advice, but I can understand that I would not want this guy coming up to me randomly in the middle of the street and try and get me to invest in his very shady business. But honestly, who knows? Maybe I was cheated out of some great business idea and I just didn't want to believe him, and I could have been a millionaire by now, and I really could have believed in him, just like that Nigerian prince who always asks for your money. Moral of the story is, be safe out there, kids. Don't give your information to anybody you wouldn't trust with it, and Bitcoin is now worth over $11,000. That's the other moral of the story. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like on it. It'll help out a lot. If you want to see something different on this channel, or you want to talk about something you liked, then leave it down in the comments below. Share this channel if you think somebody else would enjoy the content. I really appreciate it, you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.